Hello everybody, I'm George from Ireland. So here I am on the Eiffel Tower on the second floor. There's the first floor and then there's the summit after that. So you can see this cage-like effect, just in case you think you're Icarus. The sign saying no, you can't put a padlock on this, danger of causing death. Because people would like to lock a padlock with their names written on as a Parisian thing, couples to show their eternal love. But if it falls, it's going to make a big dent in the ground, could kill someone if it hits them. So looking across the River Seine, we're on the left bank, let's say the south of the Seine. We're looking more west than anything. You can see those modern skyscrapers there, that's La Défense, that area, Arche de la Défense, which is lined up with l'Arc de Triomphe. So I've got a bit of vertigo, I'm afraid, but I'll go as close as I dare. Now somewhere over there is the American Cathedral in Paris. I can't recognize it. I don't know what this huge building is. Here's sort of symmetrical two buildings, a bit like a St. Peter's Basilica effect. There you can see the Seine with lots of those bateaux mouches, floating restaurants and stuff like that. So many bridges in Paris, I can't name them all. So near the Eiffel Tower, it's named after the man who built it, Gustave Eiffel, and it was built in 1889 to celebrate the centenary of the French Revolution. And for 41 years, it was the tallest edifice in the world, till it was trumped by the Empire State Building in New York City. And it's not the tallest by a long shot now. So 327 meters, the restaurant on top, but there's a bit above that where the public can't go. Then there are antennae taking it to well over 300 meters, like 326 or something like that. The Burj Khalifa is about 800 meters tall, 850, something like that. I've been up there to the viewing platform, which is not quite 850. Saudi Arabia's not a building something a kilometer tall. So there we go. I always thought London could build something like taller than that. You know, the international jet set want to have a pad in London, the prestige of owning a flat, the tallest building in the world, would appeal to some. So you can see many of these very fine Parisian houses here. The centre is the richest part of the city. It's particularly just west of centre. And that's where you're looking at the most expensive addresses on Avenue Foch, La Grande Armée, and so on. Irish embassy is just off there. At the base of this the Eiffel Tower is the Azerbaijani embassy. Now one of these, one of the bridges over there, the second nearest bridge is Pont de l'Alma, as in Alma, after the Battle of the Alma in the Crimean War in 1854. And there's Tunnel de l'Alma under the river, and that's where Princess Diana crashed and met her death. Well, she didn't die at the scene quite. On the 31st of August 1997. There you can see a Russian church with the silver domes, very distinctive of Orthodox Christian architecture. And so many of these houses, you can see now that a lot of the buildings have courtyards in the middle to admit light into the centre. So yeah, and then you can see maybe a building with a big glass roof over there, and that was built for the World Expo in 1900. Now, you can't really make out Les Champs-Élysées, but it's sort of parallel to the river almost for a while, as in the Elysian Fields. That's what it means, leading up to l'Arc de Triomphe on the top of a hill. So, which Napoleon Bonaparte had planned it, but it wasn't built. It wasn't completed until well after his death. So it was completed in 1836. He died in 1821. Okay, so unfortunately I can't zoom on this, and you can get a bit of the Eiffel Tower experience, so I can't really clearly point out the things I want. On the hill right up there you might see some white domes, and that will be Le Sacré-Cœur, that very famous church. There's also Basilique Saint-Denis.